Hello guys, my name is Mark Silas and today I'll be showing us how to use the Machine Learning Designer in Azure Machine Learning Studio. Um, the Machine Learning Designer is simply a no-code drag and drop type of implementing machine learning workload on Azure. To be able to implement that, you need a subscription. I use Azure for Students subscription. This is a free $100 credit that is given to students on Azure. So to proceed, I'm going to create a resource group. A resource group is simply a container where resources you will be using will be contained or organized. So I will call this resource group DS 100, and then I will leave the region on East US. Azure regions are simply locations across the continent where um, Azure have data centers. Some regions have availability zones while some regions do not. So I'm going to proceed, create. So my resource group has been created. So the next now is to create a resource. There are several resources on Azure. This is a list. This is a short overview of some of the resources on Azure. I'll be using the machine learning resource, so I'm going to find it. Yep. So this is it. Create. Already my subscription and resource group is intact. Then workspace, going to call this work dash space. Fine, it has been accepted. So now review. Okay, I'm going to proceed to create. Great, my resource is being created, so this will take a little while. So we're just going to wait for this for a short while it processes. Yep. Come on. Deployment is in progress. Deployment in progress. Deployment is in progress. Great, my resource has been created, so I'm going to go to resource. Yep, so I will launch the studio. Studio is launching, is loading my workspace. So this is my workspace. So I'm going straight to the designer. This is the designer. So I will click the designer. I will go easy to use pre-built. Great. So from here, this is our canvas. These are pipeline canvas. My work will be implemented on this canvas, on this pipeline canvas. So to begin, the first step is to import a data set. So I'm going to be using I'm going to be using a sample data set that is contained in Azure Machine Learning Studio. But before that, I will select a compute target. I don't have an existing compute target, so I'm going to create one. So this is a predefined compute target. I'm going to call this comp tag. Yep, comp tag. Yes, compute target. So this is creating. So I'm going to wait while this is being created. Yep. So this would take a little while. A little while. So you can see here it is creating. Once this has been created, we are going to see a sign here that will write succeeded. So we are still waiting. Waiting. We're still waiting. This is creating. Let me refresh this. Yes, it has succeeded. So I'm going to just save this as my compute target. Yep. So great. So I will start. I'm going to use the automobile price data. This is a data set for determining the price of automobiles by simply combining different predictors. These are the predictors: symboling, normalized losses. Take a look at the normalized losses. It has a lot of missing values, non-values. So we're likely not using that column. So other columns are make, fuel type, aspiration, number of doors, and all. And then this is our label column, the price, what we are predicting. So um, that is our first module, automobile price data. The second module will be to select the columns that will be used. So this, I'm going to zoom out this so that I'll have enough view. Great. So I will connect this point. So we have an error. We need to fix the error. Edit columns. So here we're going to select all the columns that we will be using. Okay, let's use by name. We're going to use every other column except normalized losses. Great. So we have 25 columns. One column has been excluded. I'm going to save this. Great. So it's here. Our error has gone. So the next is to clean up our data. Clean missing data. Yep. So I'm going to connect this. This also has error. So we're going to specify how this cleaning will be carried out. So okay, okay, yes. So we're going to use remove entire row. Okay, we are going to select by name. So all our columns will be cleaned up, excluding normalized losses. Yep, save. Great. So from here, the next thing to do is to split our data into train and test. So let's write some comment on this. Exclude normal normalized losses. Great. Clean missing data. Remove missing values. Great. Comment. Split data into train as 70% and test. Split data into train 70% and test will be automatically 30%. Great. So after splitting our data, we're going to train the model. We're going to train a model. Great. Nope. We are connecting this to, okay, yeah, this is correct. So this point is for our training algorithm. We are using a linear regression mod algorithm, so we will connect this point to this. Yep. Great. So label column, let's indicate select a column name. Yes, a column name. Our label column is price. Yes, we are predicting price. Great. So after this, we are going to score model. Yep. Great. And we will connect this as well. Yep. Great. Yes. So split data contains training set and test set. We are not training our model on the test set, but on the training set. We are using the test set, that is the 30% for evaluation. So we're just going to connect split data direct to score model so that we can be able to carry out evaluation to test the efficiency of our trained model. So after score model, the next step is to actually evaluate the performance of our model. So we will connect it this way. Yes, we'll connect it this way. So we have done all the necessary connection, and so far there is no visible error. Yes. So from automobile price to select columns, clean up data, split it, train the model with a linear regression algorithm, score the model, evaluate, also test our, our model. Okay, so I'm going to submit this pipeline. I'm going to submit this pipeline and see what we're going to have. Yep, great. So I'm supposed to set up a pipeline run. I don't have an existing pipeline run, so I will create one. I will call it pipe run. So I will submit. So this is going to take a little while. So we are going to wait um, while this is being uh, completed. Okay, our work is almost done. The run is at the final module. Okay, our evaluate model is completed. Great. So our pipeline has run and has completed running. So we are going to take a look at the performance of this model. First, let's take a look at the score model. Let's actually visualize the score data set. Okay, we are going to the scored labels. This is the price label, the actual price label, and this is the predicted price label. This is um, the scored label. So here, if you look at the actual and the predicted, they have close values. Some are very close, some are almost the same, some are a bit some have a bit of difference. So if you come over here, for the scored label, we have mean, median, mean, minimum, maximum, standard deviation, unique values, missing values for the label. So here is the visualization of the values in the label. This the frequency of the values. So this is great. Let's proceed to check the metrics, the performance metrics on the evaluate module. Let's evaluate results. Great. So this is our performance metric. We have a mean absolute error, uh, root mean squared error, relative squared error, relative absolute error, and coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination is our R squared. It is the key performance metric. Looking at the value, we have 89%. So our R squared has shown us that the model has performed with an with a metric of 89%. 89% is actually good, is a good metric. This shows that our model did not do bad. It can actually be better, but 89 is not bad. Great, great, great. So that is how to implement the workflow, the machine learning designer pipeline from importing your dataset to evaluating model. Thank you for viewing this tutorial. I hope to do the deployment phase very soon, um, and upload it on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.